Hi, everybody. How are you guys? Hi, Shar. The first one in. Oh, I got to mute my YouTube.
That's what I just had to do.
Oh, I'm talking back to myself. That's weird. It's a weird feeling. Now it's on my phone doing it. It's beautiful, too.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Doris. I put some more uh, invites out for panels, so we'll see who we get.
She's working on trying to fix her thing, Shire.
Yeah, she's trying. I went live tonight because I was trying to work around Danny and all them's lives that they have. I don't
Hey,
want to go
West
on top of
Haven.
anybody else. So this is the only night that nobody is live. And lo and behold, Misty's going live at 9 o'clock. So,
Like I said, you got to stop worrying about everybody.
well,
If you feel the urge to go live, go live. If people can't be in your chat, then they can always watch back later.
well, the deal is, see, I won't have anybody because the ones that come here to mine go to yours. They go to Danny's. I mean,
Yeah, it's a small community that
so
we have.
that was my deal with that. That's why I don't go on top of them on certain ones. Now, some of them I don't care. I'll go live anyway. But
Yeah.
because of the fact that I never know when
Which,
they're live. But the ones that I know that I'm really close to,
thanks,
I
West Haven.
won't. Hi, West Haven.
I can never. I'm just gonna call you Panka because I cannot pronounce your names, hon. I'm so sorry.
Panka, I think is what it. I think it's called. I think he's called Panka.
Yeah.
I think the J is silent. I'm not sure. Am I
Let us
right with
know.
that? I've never.
Oh,
I've never
it's
asked him.
okay. I always feel bad when I can't pronounce somebody's name.
I can hear Beth snoring or squeaky.
Hey, Three Souls.
Hi, Three Souls. How are you? Oh, so that's how you pronounce it. The J is silent and it's called Panka. Okay. All right. There we go. Now you know.
Yeah, I never think to share myself out. You know that?
Really?
Really, I never think of doing it. It's
Yeah.
like
It's been a
they to
little
drop
while.
my link, and I never do.
It's been a little while. I deal with my health issues. As I've been kind of rough lately, and I don't want to be. I don't want to put that on y'all. So
Hmm.
I don't go live.
Yeah.
So that's. But I was feeling a little better this week, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna because I haven't went live in like I don't know 2 or 3 weeks. It's been like 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Three souls, what you been up to? I kind of know what Misty's been doing. She's like me; she ain't went live either.
And there goes Beth.
And Bethy, she bouncing around, so she trying to
Yeah,
fix her stuff.
you're
She
very
needs to
right,
set her new
Doris.
headphones. I keep forgetting about that. I need to know though if she needs a port on it or if she needs an inline like for an inline. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah. Either
Which
USB or a plug-in
or
jack.
I mean, could get it where it has both connectors on it. I think I've got a pair that's got both connectors on it. Hey, I could send her that pair. It's got a mic and everything on it. I don't know if my son's got them or not, but they're too too heavy on my head or something, I can't wear them in the chair when I'm in my chair. So,
Yeah.
well, dang, Beth
What?
says she can't get it working either. Well, yeah, Doris, I know, but when I feel like that, I don't. When I feel bad, I don't. I don't feel like talking because it wins me so bad for starters, and for another thing, I hurt, and the more I do, the more I hurt. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I know, sir. She really did. She knocked the port out when she got up to go. She got up to go do something. I think we was on talking or something, or I was on live or something. But anyway, she jerked it and pulled it and broke it off. But she'll be able to turn it on after where she can hear us. I think after her other half goes to bed. Am I right, Beth? I wish you. I don't know if you was you there the other night. I don't, you wasn't there the other night, Misty.
What?
Sherry and it was me, Sherry, Christina, and I think I don't remember if Drew was there or not, but man, we was having one heck of a paranormal discussion. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
it was a really good one. Um,
No, I wasn't there.
I thought about you through it too because I was like, man, I wish Misty was here, but it was like late and I didn't know, and you wasn't online, so
Yeah.
time you would have got to it, you wouldn't have.
It would have been over.
Right.
That's what I find a lot of the time anymore. Is by the time I get around to the YouTube side of things, everybody's already shut down.
I think Shire was there. It was a really good discussion. I know that they were discussing. Well, what it was is that trying to think. I just went blank. You ever do that? Go say
Oh
something,
yeah.
you just go blank, and you got to go back to what you was thinking about. Christina, it was on her
Hmm.
live, and what it was I was picking up spirits that was at somebody's house.
Chris.
I don't I don't remember if it was Christina's house or if it was Sherry's, but anyway, well, no, it was Doris's. Um, she sent us pictures, and I remember telling Doris about the little girl that was there. Well, it went on. We and next thing you know, hi Sherry.
Hello.
I was telling
Hello.
them about the other night when we was talking about Doris's visitors she has at her house. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
I
Hmm.
told her that was a really good discussion because we was really hitting on all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah. We do get
That
quite
was
Oh,
deep on our
that
convos.
reading, that reading that you and Christina and the other woman did for me was kind of wow, very
Yeah, no, I'm
interesting.
pretty good with I am quite good with my readings and stuff like that.
yeah. She told me about it. She
Like I
told
know I
me
don't do it very often, but that it can drain you sometimes. And where I haven't been
Hmm.
myself recently, so I kind of just go on and off at the minute. But it felt good to get back to normal.
well, I know that feeling because I haven't been myself either. When I don't feel good is another reason why I don't go live because
Yeah.
drains me because if we get into paranormal of any shape or form or do any channeling or anything like that, like we're prone to do, well, especially when we're around each other or talking to each other,
Oh
it
yeah,
tends to drain me by the end
it's
of the
kind of
night.
naturally when we're
So
together.
it don't so
Yeah,
much that
and that, to
night
be honest,
drain
like,
me; it's the next day.
yeah, like on the night I feel okay, but the next day I don't want to do anything, and I'm tired all day, and that's why I've been doing a
Right.
lot of just
Mhm.
uploads on my channels, like doing my meditation to try and uplift people and things like that. But I
Yeah.
am trying to get back into it. But just where I lost my nan and my granddad recently, and I've been down and stuff like that. I go through stages where I'm
Yeah.
all right, and then I'm not, and it's just like, yeah, I know my boundaries, and I know when to be doing things and when not to be. I've been
Yeah.
doing this since I was like 18 years old, doing investigations, and I've been able to connect with spirits since I was 5. So I know how it goes, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean. So, like you ladies,
Yeah. I've been resisting because the spirits have been trying to push me to do channeling, and I really don't feel comfortable.
Well, there's different ways of doing it. You don't have to. Oh God, Sherry, help me out here. There's
you don't have to do
like
you don't have to do a full body channeling. You can
right.
there's
That's what
different
I'm
Mhm.
trying to
types of
say.
channeling. There's one where they can fully take you over, where you're not really aware of
Mhm.
what they're doing because it's them. Then you've got the mild channeling, which is where they will connect through you, but
Like
you're
the
still
ghost
very much aware
writing and
of
stuff.
what's being done. You remember everything. Like there are several types of like channeling.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There
that's
is.
what I do. I don't now. I have went further than that. Like, but I don't. I don't let them
But you
use
know
me.
that I go deep. I let spirits
Right,
completely,
right. You
I
do.
like
And see,
completely take me over.
I've
I
not
do let
went
them
that
do that.
far.
I also have Laura and Darius. Yeah, well, I've been doing this since I was young, so for me, it's kind of like a natural thing. So when they do that, I always make sure I've got like my protection around me. I have Aura and
Yeah.
Darius. I know my boundaries, even though they're in me. I know when it becomes too much because I can feel that it's becoming too much, and Aura and Darius always picks up on that, and will like step in and
Yeah.
be like, "Yeah, no, you need to move out," and they'll remove them and stuff like that. But just recently, I haven't really been doing very much channeling. And if I do, it's mild channeling where I'm still very much aware of what I'm doing
Right.
Yeah.
and they're not fully taking my body. They're just using me to communicate, sort of thing.
Like
Yeah.
they'll still take me and they'll show me things, but I know what I'm
Yeah,
at, what I'm doing, and what's going on.
yeah,
It's like remote. It's remote viewing basically, but it's still a type of channeling because you're still going
yeah.
through
It is like remote
the
viewing,
spirit.
yeah.
And there's that, and then there's the channeling where they talk to you and
Mhm.
they tell you things for you to pass on. That's a type
I'll
of
I'll be right back, guys. I just have to check on something.
channeling.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, there's many types. There is many types of channeling. It really depends on the person. Like because I've been doing hello boomer because I've been doing it since I was 5 years old. It's just natural to me, so it doesn't come as something that really bothers me or
right.
I feel anymore. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
I take it as a live stream.
But
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. I came in on my phone,
yeah,
so I'm not at the this on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure I wasn't. Just want to make sure I don't put my foot in my mouth if you live.
I haven't seen you on in forever, Boomer. Are you okay? Just
Oh,
been too
I'm
long or what?
on D Live. I
I
haven't
know
done
that.
YouTube, and yeah, I was. As
I
a matter of
know
fact,
that.
I did a I did a special live stream with a special visitor on Saturday, and I did a live stream. What's today? Friday.
Friday.
I did a live stream
Friday.
on Wednesday.
it's Friday.
Oh,
Crap, I didn't know that. I didn't get the I didn't get the notifications. You know, my phone may have
nobody
logged me
does.
out. I didn't think about that because I was logged out of
Don't
everything for some reason when I redone
I
my
don't
phone.
stream on YouTube anymore,
Well, I
so
know, but I know, but I've been looking to see if you're online. I'll have to see if I'm getting notifications because
in fact, I was surprised to see there was a link. I didn't know if it was a live stream or if you were just trying to contact me for something or what. But
well, you know, at least you was checking it out to see if I
I
was okay.
yeah. Yeah, I've been taking it easy on the live streaming thing. So
Well, I knew you
I
had been
don't.
because it's been so hot.
Yeah, yeah. I do have a little fan rigged up in my window, pointing at my desk area now. So
Oh, that's good.
they cool things down a little bit over there.
Well,
Well, I could probably start doing live streams more often, but
you took the air conditioner out, put the fan in.
I'm
uh,
back.
You took the air conditioner out and put the fan in. Are
yeah,
you using
I
that?
couldn't. Yeah, I can't afford their fucking fees for AC for 3 months. Fuck that.
Right,
I would only have to run it maybe 4 or 5 times when it's the hottest between July and August, and
right.
you got to pay for what is it? From June last week of June till the first week of September, I think. And there's no sense in paying for 4 months, of fucking to have AC when I would only have to run it 4 or 5 times when it's the hottest. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I
It
get it.
doesn't make any sense. So I bought me a little fan at Dollar General, a little 9-inch fan, and rigged up like a duct type system so that the
Mm-hmm.
fan can point toward the corner there instead of like straight out into the room.
Right.
So yeah, it's not as good as AC, but it's better than nothing. Because I
Better
was
than no
losing
air at
all the
all.
cool breeze. I was losing all the cool breeze that comes through the window because it passes right by. You know what I mean? So
Well, it's
Yeah.
better than not having
anyway,
no air at all. No air at all is bad.
right. Anyway, enough about Boomer. How y'all been? Good to see you, Sherry and Misty. How y'all doing?
Not bad. Not bad. Trying to stay out of the heat.
Hmm.
Misty's going live in a little while. I didn't know
Yeah.
she was going live tonight.
It's good to see you too, Boomer.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
it is.
spending most of my time trying to catch up on stuff that I've let go for so long, like
Mm-hmm.
cleaning up, fixing some things, and stuff like that. Stuff I've been putting off. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. I could only do a little bit at a time because I got to pace myself. So it's taking a lot longer than I expected.
You still painting?
So
You started back
um,
painting?
I haven't in a month or so. I mean, yeah, I'm still back into it. Just I haven't had time to actually sit down and do anything lately. So
I know it's been. Your mom moved you down on the corner. She doing all right in a new place?
yeah, they're doing good out there where they're at. Yep, my three
Good.
nieces and my mom. They got a nice little place outside of town, and they're doing good. Mom's got to go to an appointment. I thought it was supposed to be on the 8th, but they haven't told me anything about it. But she's got to have a double hip replacement and a valve replacement.
Oh well.
Oh
So
wow.
she's
Oh,
supposed to have a a conference on that. I thought it was the 8th. Maybe it's the 18th or maybe the 8th of next month. I don't know. My niece wasn't very specific. But yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the only thing. Other than
I've
that,
got to
they're doing
refresh, guys. I'll be.
refresh.
She got refreshed. She said, "I'll be right." She cut herself off.
Hello, everybody. I can't see in the chat.
Beth is here. Doris is here. Shire's here. That's all I see so far.
Of course, Beth is here. Beth is always here.
Yeah,
Since I got 6 people
She's a little
watching.
hombre.
Panka is here.
So what's the topic tonight? What
Paranormal.
is it? Just
Beth,
winging it,
yeah.
or were you guys?
We're winging it. We're talking paranormal, which what we that's what
Okay.
we do. Come in.
Three
Cool.
souls.
Yeah, Three Souls is here.
Who?
Three Souls Paranormal.
Hang on, I
West
gotta mute
Haven,
this TV.
always and
Give me
forever.
a sec. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
West
I gotta
Haven's
mute
here too. Yeah.
that. Alright. Now I should be able to hear you better.
Three Souls Paranormal's here. Panka, West
Oh.
Haven is here. Doris, Shire, Beth,
Dora.
Doris.
Story of Dora? Oh,
No,
Doris.
Doris.
Doris. Okay, Doris. Alright, gotcha. Hello, strangers. Beth used to come over and check us out on DLive for a while there, but I ain't seen her in there in a while.
I don't know what she's been up to. She was gonna come up here, but her mic's broke. She can't talk until
I'm expecting a new mic for my.
it goes good.
I ordered a little $7 mic from Walmart for my second computer, the backup.
Yeah.
I
I know what
have.
you're talking about.
Yeah, Walmart has like they have inexpensive, like they're pretty good too. For like $7, you could get one from Walmart. It's a USB. It's just a regular standard type USB mic. You know, the thin ones.
Right.
They have
Well,
the
asked her if she
adjustable
wished-
neck or whatever.
Which end she needed on it, whether it needed to be a USB port or if it needed to be a regular inline.
Yeah, well, USB always works better.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, but
A lot of, like, for instance, some program, like if I'm on my old system, because right now I have plugged in the earbuds with a mic. Not all programs and platforms recognize it because it's not in a USB port, so it's useless on a lot of stuff. And that's why I decided to get a cheap USB one, because if it's USB, most of your programs and platforms are going to recognize your mic, and it's usually pretty much plug and play.
Yeah.
Like, and then you could just use it.
I guess my
you may
chat
have
here
to-
on StreamYard's quit working.
Yeah, that's why I refreshed, and none of my chats are working on either platform.
Well, it's working over on the YouTube side.
Yeah, no, mine and
Oh, I forget. Yeah, I can see the chat off this, can I? I select chat, right? And then go to comments.
that's
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Been on a StreamYard
That's why I didn't know Cassie was even
Hello,
in the
Stu.
chat. Hi, Cassie. How are you
since
doing?
we got my camera on anyway. Yeah, there we go. Shire goes. I don't recognize whatever
Panka.
Panka.
Panka?
Yeah.
It's a new one to me. Adventures with Bus. There you are.
Hi, Drew. Drew, I sent
Mrs.
you a
Donna
link.
Cantor. Wait, is that the Donna I know? Did she change her name? Or is
Uh,
that somebody new? Donna Cantor.
she comes into mine quite a bit.
Yeah. I knew
Oh, she here?
another.
I didn't even know she was there. Hi, Donna. I gotta
Hey,
look
Donna.
back, man. I'm sorry, you guys. My chat wasn't working, and I've been missing all this.
Yeah. Hi, guys.
thought-
Same issue.
I just thought they wasn't talking.
Join the chat. Oh, they got a new feature on here. You can join the chat and type in it.
Yeah, but you have to
Yeah.
sign in.
Oh, wow, that's new. Never used to be able to type into the chat.
I'm not seeing Cassie though. I swear you said hello, Cassie. I can't see her.
It is. She's in.
Tails.
She's.
Tails told in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that
Is
in here
Cassie.
either.
She keeps changing her name.
Not really.
I
If
don't
you are,
see
I guess
that.
you can make it. But
Hi,
Oh, there
Drew.
she is. Tales of the Dark.
Yeah.
well,
I don't see it.
same thing I had last night. They found me.
Drew Sis is in the room. Hello, Drew.
We don't have no what?
Drew, is this the male Drew or the female Drew?
French fries be out with
The
me.
female.
How are you, Drew?
It's female. Female.
I know there's a male Drew as well.
Yeah, there is, but
Sis.
this is the female. I sent her a link.
Glad that he hasn't broken his ankle. That's good news.
I
you
didn't
can
know
only
Donna
scroll
was in
back
here.
so
I didn't
far.
know Cassie was in here.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
reading. I could swear I read where Beth said she just bought a new headphones and she can't get them to work.
Oh, headphones with a mic on it?
Give me 20 minutes.
I guess.
Luna, sis. Yes, she wants. Yeah, she sent the link, sis. So come up,
But I would.
Mr. R.
All right.
My RP Live. Sorry. Hello.
Hi, RP. How are you? Yeah, I can see the chat now. I'm over on the YouTube side. I can.
Yeah, this doesn't show all the chat. Why is
No,
that?
it's mine froze
not
right
working
after
right.
you came on.
No,
It's not working right, Boomer.
mine's frozen as well. It's not doing it on StreamYard. It's only on the
Oh, well.
YouTube side.
We have to be on the YouTube side, so I'll tell you. I mean,
All right, how do I get out here without? Okay, hang on. Here we go. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
and I'm thinking I'm gonna buy a pendulum off of Christina.
You're getting
yeah.
a pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
No.
made some really pretty ones, Boomer. Christina has.
Got pendulum board.
Oh
up.
no, I
can't wait to
don't.
get my stuff.
Well, Beth made me a board. She's going to send it to me.
Yeah,
She
I
got
seen
it.
that. I think you showed it to us. Is that the one you were working a few months ago when we were
She
on
was
here?
working on it. Yeah, she's got it done now and packed in a box. She said she's got to mail it out. That's all she got to do.
Oh, I must be thinking of somebody else then.
No, she made
Somebody
two. She
sent
had, there was
somebody
another
else
one too.
one, and they used it on a live stream.
Oh, I know Christina has one that somebody sent her, I think.
Yeah, Mystic Angel Christina.
Yeah,
Or the
her,
other
and I'm talking about the other
York.
Christina too.
New York Christina and Son. Yeah, maybe that's who I'm thinking of then. Yeah. Yeah, Christina's son. I think I seen her use hers on a live stream.
She said I
Yeah,
showed mine,
she
but
does.
Mary
She has
is
a
a bit
couple of
different. Beth said she showed hers, and you was here that night when she showed it. But she's made mine differently. She said.
Okay.
Mm.
Right.
Remember, Doris said she tell you she moved to a new place since she saw you last, and her spirits or one went with her, moved with her.
Mhm.
Doris,
Well, I figured Bridget was gonna go with her.
she did. She got more than that there though. She got a boy, a girl, and a man.
An adult
I looks like a
male
man to me anyway.
children.
Do what, Boomer?
Shit. I don't usually check my Facebook Messenger every day, so just luckily I decided to check it today, and I saw that you sent that link, and I'm like, oh, see if she's going live or if it's just.
I had just sent it to, like, I must have sent it out to you. I said, man, I'd like to see Boomer, and I sent it to you.
15 minutes before I checked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you mentally. I probably did. You want to know the truth?
But you have me on Twitter, so like I check Twitter 2 or 3 times a day, but the Facebook Messenger I don't check it every single day. So
Right.
I just happened to check it today because I was supposed to hear something from my niece, and I don't have phone service right now, and she's been contacting me through Messenger. I've been waiting to hear something from them to see if they got any information on Mom, but that's the only reason why I even checked it today.
Well, I hope she's going to be okay. I'm sure she will.
But yeah, in the future, if you want to send me links or whatever, or just even if you want to just let me know you're live, because I don't check YouTube every day either.
All right. Well,
so
I tried to put
just send it in Twitter, and
I tried to go to my Twitter on my computer, but since they switched it over to that X, for some reason, I couldn't get back into it. Well, I finally got into it on my phone to my regular channel on there, or regular page, or whatever you want to call it,
right.
And profile, and I'd made a different one for lunar eclipse on there, I guess, and that's the one I got into on the computer, so I'm going to have to log out of it, figure out how to log back into my real one so I can get to people on there. That's why I haven't been on there.
I see.
The pain in the ass.
All right.
I don't know why they changed the damn name of it to start with.
Oh, he's
to aggravate all of us little people.
The only thing I can't, the one thing I noticed that is really fucking pissing me off is the little notification dot. Like when you go to open when I go to open my home page to my Google, and I have all the apps there for these.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how like they have a little dot on, you're supposed to have a little dot on those to let you know there's notifications or messages or whatever. It doesn't show up until I've actually gone into the Twitter, already read the shit, then I'll close out Twitter and then it'll show up. I'm like, that's kind of counterproductive.
That sounds like almost like what's happening with me with YouTube. I'll get the notification as they're closing out the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're going live. Like I'll go in and it's like a minute or so before they close.
I done that with Sherry's the other day. It happened because remember, Sherry, I showed up late and I just got the notification that you'd even went live.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I didn't.
a lot recently.
I don't know what.
Like everyone will start coming in, and it's always at like 5 minutes before it ends, and they're like, "Oh, we've missed it," and I'm like, "It's YouTube just not sending out the notifications." I've had it with like pubs showing everybody I've missed shows because of it. It's silly.
Well, I started going
Mystical.
to my live. I have set ahead of time.
Since the beginning, like they've always had issues with their notifications.
I just started sharing it out early.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Everywhere on the.
Did you shared this out on Twitter?
I put it
'Cause I
on.
checked.
Hey, Chapel.
No, I don't.
Oh
I
my
didn't put
God,
it on
everybody
Twitter.
sounds like they're robots
Uh,
at the minute.
I did put it on Facebook and all my
Hello,
groups on
Paranormal
there.
Chapel.
Oh, see, I don't
I
even
went
fuck with
to.
Facebook other than the Messenger either. So,
Well, I went to do Twitter, like I said, and I couldn't get in it, so
right.
pissed me off. So I just closed it up. Hi, Jason. You want a link?
Which one's Jason again?
Country Comfort.
Mystical Sisters in the
Oh,
room as
your
well.
man. Your man. Duh.
Country
I keep
Comforts in
forgetting
the room.
his name. I don't know why.
Thank you, Paranormal Chapel, for sharing me out. So anyway, when we was doing the channeling stuff the other night and talking and all that and stuff, um, the spirits that she was going to cross, she was going to cross them over. Christina was, well, they they basically wanted to talk to us first. Remember that, Sherry?
Right.
And they wanted to know things and stuff and all that. It was kind of interesting. It really just got to where like they wanted to know if we could see them or hear them and what
Mhm.
they would show us things. They were showing us stuff, and
Right.
like they would say yes or no to if about things, and they wanted to show us. A lot of them wanted to show us how they died.
Were you just channeling, or was somebody using Ghostboxer or something, or what?
Well, actually, they were going through Christina and asking the
Okay.
questions through Christina to us, and then
Right.
me and Sherry
Right.
and who else was it? Sherry, was Drew there? I can't remember if Drew was there or not. I don't know. She might have been. Oh, Sherry's having issues. She's circling, ain't she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's buffering.
But anyway, um, it was really really interesting. And I mean, it just kept going. I mean, we went for like I don't know 4 hours doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
I
was.
snuck in there and lurked one of hers. I can't remember when it was. A few weeks ago, maybe. I was lurking one of her live streams, and she was crossing over, I think, something like that. I just lurked for about 10 minutes and then left.
Hi, Mystical.
I can't take those machines anymore. I can't take listening to that shit anymore.
Well, we wasn't running nothing. Well, she had
No, I'm
Christina
talking
did
about the
have
one
on
that,
um,
yeah. Or maybe it was on Danny. Oh no, it was Danny's. I'm sorry. Yeah, Christina was on Danny's. I was lurking Danny's, and they started doing the
thank you, RP.
um EVP machines, and I can't deal with those anymore. So I just fucking leave.
Well, she did have on an app, but it only says like one word at a time.
Yeah.
And we would say something back to them, and they would say yes. I mean, it was
Right.
literally they were going through that app, and they were saying words that connected to what we was doing,
Uh-huh. Right,
and
right.
it was really cool. It went
Yeah,
on for like
I think Sherry's
4
back in the
hours, I think.
basement.
Okay, yeah, because I'm over on YouTube watching the chat, so
That's why I figured. That's
yeah.
why I said something.
Okay,
You're on your laptop, right, Mary?
I'm on what?
You're on your laptop, right?
No, I'm on my computer.
Well, computer. Yeah, you have a desktop. You're on a computer.
Yeah,
You could
I know. I was just thinking I could
you could,
split screen it.
yeah, separate your tabs and reduce the stream yards and put it over top of your
Right. I was just sitting here
computer.
thinking that.
That way you can see the chat and monitor the stream yards.
Oh, she's having trouble. She's out again.
A lot of
reading
people, they
chat.
monitor the live stream on another device.
Mystical said hello, everybody on chat and on the panel. Mystical Love and Light. That's her name. She's a really good friend of Drew's, I guess, and she's been coming around a lot. Spirit Talker, that's what it is. Spirit Talker is the name of the app.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one. That's a Huff one, though, ain't it?
I don't know.
think so.
I don't like Huff stuff.
I don't think it
tried.
is. I think it's under
So many times I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, I can't get it to
Sure
work for
it
me.
is, though, but it sounds familiar.
Well, I don't know what the spirits was. They were flat using it the other night. I will say that, but it did. You know, it can be different for everybody. Like somebody may find something that that works really well for them and their spirits, and some may not. So I mean, it just depends. You know.
Oh, the one thing I've learned over the years is I've learned to trust myself more than any of the devices or apps or anything.
Well, I'm beginning to trust myself a lot more too, because
you do get interference in some of those devices and apps, and that can screw fucking connection, easier than anything. So I've learned to trust my direct connection more than I have any other device. So
Mary,
well,
I need to jump down, hun, so I can make some supper.
All right.
I'll be in chat.
What happened to Country doing all the cooking?
He probably worked today.
He did, and I'm making fish sandwiches. So.
Oh, that sounds good. What are we having? Haddock,
pollock and tilapia.
I love tilapia. Yeah, that's good shit. Are you breading it or just baking it or what?
I'm just gonna fry it up, coat it with a little bit of flour and some dill and stuff, and.
Oh, that sounds good.
And it's homegrown
dill.
It's
making me hungry.
And Boomer, it's dill that I grew myself.
I got some haddock fish fillets in the freezer now. That
if I get done in time before I go live, then I'll pop back up on panel. But if not, I'll be in chat.
If not, you'll see me there.
Okay, love you guys.
All right.
Depends on if anybody comes back. It may just be me and Boomer.
Have a good dinner. Yeah, I'm surprised Beth ain't up here even without a mic.
Well, if her old man's not asleep, she can't talk.
Right, because she can't talk anyway, but she's usually
up there. She'd make it where she could hear us.
Right, she can hear us. She just
her laptop, but I don't know if she can talk back to us or not without the headphones on. Oh, somebody just popped in.
What's this more thing? 78. Yeah. Oh, comments. 78 comments.
Hi, Drew.
Okay.
Hi, Luna. Hi, Bima.
How are you?
Comments are working now. Let me see.
How have you been, Boomer?
All right, I'm just going to get on the computer. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
He'll be back. He's going to get on the...
How the fuck
what off was it something I said? Oh, look at me. How are you, Lunar Sis?
All right, my phone won't let me get out of here. Why?
Well, I don't know. You have to go down at the very bottom. It should say leave studio.
No, the screen closed out, but I still hear everything from the...
I don't know. Well, that ain't going to help you now because I can't boot you out. You're going to have to close yourself out. I can take you off the panel, but it ain't going... There you go. He did it, whatever. I don't know. He'll be back. He's gonna get on. He's gonna get on the computer. He was on his phone. Drew, I can't hear you.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. I don't know why.
Okay. You was talking up a storm and I wasn't hearing a thing.
Oh, I don't know why it muted. Hi, everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, so Liam's okay. What a boy. What a boy. Honestly, he's got one ankle that's broken already, and then he's got another one that is badly bruised, basically. Oh, did you have
What
trouble with your
happened?
boys, Luna? With broken bones?
Well,
Oh,
my boys,
basically he was running away.
Yeah, your son. Is that what you're talking about? My kids. I
Yeah,
had
I'm saying
one that
boys.
was really. Yeah, my youngest one. Well, my kids are grown now, but when he was 13, when he hit puberty, it was like they turned, like somebody flipped a switch with him. He totally changed. Within a matter of like a week's time, he went from a child that got up every morning, that went to school, that did his homework when he come home from school. I never had to ask him to do his homework. He always just done it. Was a perfect child. Lord, I was blessed having them years that he was perfect, because he was hell on wheels after he hit puberty. And I had to send him off. I sent him off to correctional school. Sure did.
Yeah,
And he told me,
done that with her kid because he was setting fires under the sister's bed. She had to, or he was going to end up killing his big sister.
it's either that, or you just lose them to the system, because once they're like that, if you don't do something, if you don't intervene with your child, you might as well just say goodbye to them, because you're gonna lose them. They're gonna be out there in that world doing whatever. And he thanks me to this day.
Well, that saved him. Do you know, 6 months? I think it was about 6 months to a year he was away, and he came back a whole different boy, because they got him on the medication
Mine
and
did
things
too.
that he needed. Yep, and that was him.
Mine
He was
did
fine
too.
after that. Yeah.
He has thanked me. He's thanked me more than once for sending him off himself. He's not on any medication or nothing. He just learned to cope with how he is, and how to cope with things in general. And I'm not going to say that he didn't have a few episodes after he come home, but they were few and far in between. And he always calmed himself down. There wasn't near like he was before I sent him. And he doesn't have to take medicine to control it. He's working. He's made manager at McDonald's, and people can say what they want to about working at McDonald's, but he makes pretty good money.
It's a job. It's just as hard to climb the ladder in McDonald's as it is.
Right. Well, he made manager there, and he wasn't even there 6 months and made manager.
Right.
So that's really good. And and he's doing good. He lives on his own. He's not asked me for nothing. He's been gone as of June this year. He's been gone a year. Moved out a year ago, and he's been doing great. And he's not very far away. He comes to see his mama. He was here the other night.
Oh,
I told him.
Sorry, because my mic's coming in and out, I thought you meant he was deceased. Do you mean he moved
Oh, no,
away?
no. He moved out. He moved out a year ago.
Phew. I I thought because
God
the
no.
mic's coming
God
in and
no.
out.
No,
Thank the goddess.
I wouldn't be on here. I'll tell you that if I lost one of my kids. I don't think I'd be able to
No.
speak or talk, or I don't even know if I'd be alive. It'd
No.
probably kill me.
I would, yep, it would kill me as well. It honestly would kill me if I was to. I mean, if I've had 2 miscarriages, but if I was to lose one of my kids that's here or my grandkids, it'd be the end of me. It really would.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that scenario.
Oh,
I've
thank you,
got one still at
Tony.
home, but
Yeah. I think Liam will stay with me until he probably gets established with a girlfriend and maybe a car and things, and he's ready to go out because he just wants to work and get his driver license and get himself a car. He wants to do it like my big brother done it. Buy a little car to start off with, maybe do it up, and then work up to getting a decent car, you know. So that's all he wants to do is to work, to learn to drive and get out on the road. So it's good if they have a dream like that, I suppose. But I think he'll
okay,
be with
Boomer.
me until he's a long time. Hi, Boomer.
Mystical, how am I? I'm okay. Why, you seeing something that you need to tell me?
You always get nervous when a psychic tells you something like that, don't you? Do you see
Well,
something I don't feel?
well, I'm kind of psychic myself, so
Yes, yeah, so.
she's
So do
she's
you
asked
see
me for a reason.
something?
You can send her a link if you want to,
Yeah.
if she wants to come up.
Do you want to come up, Mystical? I know that she usually has to clear our working table. Our table that she does our workings on is actually our go live table as well. So depends on what she's all got out, I suppose. Do you want to come up, Mystical? Let me know and I'll send you the link.
Totally up to you.
I think Sherry must be having trouble with her internet.
She must be because
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if you reply back yes or no, Mystical, and I'll send you the link. Yeah, so that was a bit of a scare tonight. I was just praying that he didn't have another broken ankle. It's bad enough the other side being hairline breaks, but what a boy.
what do you do?
The first time, I do believe it was old injuries, and he jumped out his bed, and the way he's jumped out his bed, he's went over on it, and they went to the hospital and things, and they did think it was broken, and sent him home with one of those boot plaster things that they give you. And then we got a letter from the doctor saying that it wasn't a big break, it was just a hairline break to keep the boot on and rest it. And then tonight, he was down at Burkwood where I go filming. Bimmer's back where I go filming, and somebody had shouted police. So they all ran, and Liam went down into a rabbit hole with his foot. So went over on it. So he did think it was broken, but they did say that it's not broken, it's just very bad tissue, very badly bruised, it's tissue damage. Hi, Boomer.
Hey Drew, how are you? Hey
Oh,
Tony,
Brother.
Are
Sherry's
you
back.
back?
Welcome back,
Oh.
Sherry.
It's okay, Mystical.
You're
It's
looking
all right.
well. How are you?
What is the deal with YouTube's chat area now? Why is it so small now? Like it, I don't know what that's all about. Is that happening with you guys at all?
No?
It's coming and
Because
going
on
on
my
my side a
YouTube,
little bit.
it's like half the size of what it used to be. The chat
Oh,
area.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the deal is.
Well, that could
How do
be.
you
I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
screen's
how do you
fine.
expand it?
Yeah, my screen's okay.
Mine looks the same as it has been for a while.
I
But
remember
it's
it
just
used
been
to
a
be
while.
much longer.
It's just been a while since Boomer's been over here.
Yeah, it has. Well, the last time I was here, it
That's
wasn't
okay,
like this. When I
Mystical.
was
Maybe next time.
when I was on Danny's a few weeks ago or months ago, whatever, when he was doing that special guest thing, it was
Wow,
the full
Shia.
length
Sending
thing. But
prayers and healing.
is there a way to change that? Like, because
I don't know.
I
I
can
don't
only
know.
see four. I can only see four messages at a time for some reason. Because they.
Oh, yeah. You can go down
She's
to the bottom,
trying
I think, and you can
to
make
come
it.
back in.
You can make it
Tony
larger, I
says
think, but I'm not
she's
really
trying.
sure.
Her internet's still buffering, I think.
All it says is hide chat. You can hide it and show chat, but it doesn't
Huh.
change how big the chat is. I don't know.
It's got a pop out chat. Hit the three dots up there and go to pop out chat.
No, I hate using pop
Hello,
out.
sis.
But let's see if it makes it any better. It is. It is bigger.
When
There you go.
I guess I'll have to use pop
Yes.
out.
the laptop flies out
All
the
right.
window.
So we'll put the pop
Oh,
out over here above that. All right. Then we'll get the. Wow. All this bullshit just to.
Oh, I hope
There
you're
we
okay, Beth.
Alright.
Did you hurt yourself?
Let's see everything.
Mystical,
Beth
did
is
you hear
always
what I
looking
said
up.
about was you seeing something? Is that why you're asking me how I am?
It's sending healing, shite, and strength. I am not sending healing, shite, and strength.
Add at the top. And add?
And
No.
Shire.
No add.
That's terrible. That is wrong. That's wrong on several many. That's just it's just wrong on several levels. I'll say prayer for him though, and I'll keep him in my prayers. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm having problems with the internet, guys. If you see me keep going.
See, there's saying shite again instead of Shire. Sorry, Shire. Yeah, it's a bad stream.
Spirit said to ask. I know why they're asking.
Drew, did you extend your channel
It's
name?
my breathing.
Is that you, Drew's Abandoned Paranormal Vlog Scotland? Did
Yes,
you add
I
to
put
it?
it.
I don't remember.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All right.
changed.
So that. All right.
She
Yeah, I
changed it
did
because I had
abandoned.
to.
It used. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Drew's Paranormal Blogs, didn't it? Something like that. And now she put abandoned in there.
It was Drew's paranormal vlog and then hashtag Drew, and I changed it to Drew's abandoned paranormal, then hashtag Scotland.
Okay. Let's see. That's how long it's
Sorry.
been since I've been around here. Matter of fact, last time I was on anybody's here, I think was that one with Danny. What was that? A month and a half ago or so? 2 months ago?
Yeah, I remember
It's been
seeing
about
you.
that long since I've seen you on there. I like how you got your hair, boo. You got it all combed back, slicked
I
back.
just wet it back.
You letting it grow out or what?
Trimmed it back. I just haven't had the fucking ambition to cut it.
I like it.
I just comb it back and let it go.
Yeah, I got mine up in a bun.
Yeah, I don't do the bun too well.
I can't see you with the bun. I'm sorry. That just don't even
I
sound
think anybody
right.
that wears a man
Yeah, that
bun
would
is
be
a
cool.
douche.
Is it what?
Douche.
I just can't picture it with you.
It's definitely takes a bit of getting used to seeing a man with a bun. It really does.
Poor Sherry. She
I'm
just
telling
has
No,
problems. She
the-
wants to be up here. I want her
no
up here too.
ponytails, no braids, no buns.
I can't see no ponytail either. I'm sorry, but you guys, no,
I'm
Boomer's too
gonna get
mad.
the energy to be able to stand there for an hour and a half and cut my hair again.
yeah.
It's just it's such a pain in the ass trying to. Have you ever tried cutting your own hair and like, it's like one little fuck up fucks it all up. So it takes a
Well,
while to
you
get
know,
it done because
I cut my own hair for years,
one time I was going up the back and the
even
fucking
the back.
comb fell off the clippers and I kept going and fucking I had to just do everything real short again. Like I almost went total fucking buzz cut after that just to try to even it up. Like fuck.
Yeah.
I try sporting a flat top. I can do a flat top pretty good, but
You guys talk a minute. I gotta do my inhaler.
all right, I'm
Okay.
timing you 1 minute from all right when
Did you
this
have to
hair
go
passes
closer to
this
your
hair.
router, sister, Sherry?
And this will start up here.
I'll put it in the chat.
So is everybody. Sorry, I can't, like, every time I hear them all
Good.
talking, they're all going, It's just like, yeah, getting
Me
halfway
too.
the sentence.
Yeah. I'm scared to
It's the
speak in
weather,
case I'm cutting something
I
off
think, because
because
we've got really
yeah.
badly heavy rain here at the minute.
Same here. Hmm.
Yeah, we've been
What's
getting
your
a lot
weather
of heavy
like, Boomer?
rain this last few days here too.
Yeah,
Feels
stormy.
good though. After good
Mhm.
heavy rain with this fan right here pointing this way, gets a nice cool breeze up in here. Where this corner, it's usually like 10 degrees hotter in this corner than it is outside usually. So I
Next to all the monitors. Uh-huh.
fashioned me a little
Yeah.
thing over it. Look, you can probably see it here. No, I can't get my computer turned that way. Too many cords. Oh, does this hang on?
Have you still
Does
got
this
the multiple screens?
um does this have the double camera thing like the other stuff does, or hang on? How do I haven't done StreamYard in so long. Virtual background
I'm
audio
not sure.
camera. Let's see. Oh, okay. Camera res. Okay, wait. All right, second camera. There we go. OBS virtual camera. That one. All right, is that working? Yeah, that's working. All right, so. Oh, wrong way. All right, get your fat head out of the way. So, see what I got here? All right, the fan. What I did was I've got some tarp, right? I took the face of an old box fan that don't work and I cut it up to shape a little duck type thing. So I created like this small little duct, air duct, and put a 9-inch fan at the end of it so it points this way rather than the air coming straight out the window. So I direct all the air through here, so I'm getting a nice cool
Yeah.
breeze. It's pretty.
We don't have to bother with
Well,
Okay,
this
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi, Jim.
sister.
We don't have to do that here.
Yeah, it's too cold here for air
I
conditioning.
can't
Now
afford
it's
the
dark in
AC,
here.
so this is the next best thing. So
Well, there's a few people on
Now I gotta get
TikTok
back.
have come up with solutions for not running AC.
there we go.
Yeah, I've seen a few things that. Yeah. He could get one of those room things you sit in your room and it's supposed
Yeah,
to
there's
cool
some
your room
good
off.
We don't have
ideas.
to worry about AC program.
Oh, those things, they're like I looked into those. They're They're kind of like an AC but different. They just
Yeah,
cool like a small area of the room.
right.
The cheapest I saw was $150.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, they're not
I
cheap.
looked into those. I was like a $19 fan in the window works
Oh,
just
if we had
fine.
them up here, we'll freeze
You
to death.
know, and I got the stand up oscillating over there. You know, so it works. We're good to
How are
go.
you, Jim? Hope you
We
did
get a
okay.
piece of paper and start fanning ourselves if it's too bad.
Yeah, that's what
I
we
don't
do.
know
Yeah.
if they own
It's just
TikTok
a
I've
piece of
been
paper.
through so many different I've made so many different types of hand fans out of paper plates and everything like that.
Yeah.
No, too much work.
That's pretty much good enough for us. If we had an AC fan over here in our houses, we'd freeze to death because it's never hot enough
Yeah, we could
over here
freeze
for
it.
that.
Oh,
We'd be
okay.
sitting there shivering our
You
asses
wait
off.
till you go to Texas. You're gonna freeze.
You got the opposite problem as me. It's never
I've been
hot
over.
enough for
I've
you.
been
It's
to
never
Texas.
cold
I
enough
love
for
the hot
me.
weather. That's
Oxford
I
weather.
do like the hot weather.
Cold weather don't hurt your body, Boomer.
Huh? No, cold
don't
weather,
make you hot.
yes. Cold, like extreme cold weather, extreme hot weather, both affect me because of I was a cold weather casualty in the Army on Fort Drum, and I was a hot weather casualty in Panama. So I've had heat stroke and I've had frostbite.
Right.
And anytime it drops below like 55 or above 80, 85, it
Yep.
affects me big. Well, not to mention with the heat is even more because of the strokes I've had over the last couple years.
Right.
Well, if you have nerve
I've had
damage,
like 4 strokes. So if it gets hot and I get overly if I overexert myself, that'll trigger a stroke. So I try not to exert myself. I
Right.
try not to, I try to keep cool in front of a fan and whatever all the time. So
if I have,
I don't
if you
blame
have
you.
nerve damage
Mhm.
like I got,
I don't want to
It's
survive
hot enough for
another
me, the
stroke.
cold weather.
You know what I'm saying? I want the next one to take me because every time I
No,
try
don't
one,
say that.
it affects me. Like the last time I had one, I had a mini a few weeks ago, and now my right hand is becoming the same condition as my left, where from my pinky to my middle finger, it's like all nummy, like like you
That's
slept on your
nerve
hand.
damage. It's
It's
connecting
like
your nerve.
that constantly, and now it's hard to hold on to shit, open shit, and stuff like that
Right.
because the first stroke affected my whole
Sorry.
left side, and every time I had one, something new occurs. Like in the last one I had, now it's affecting my right side with my hand being becoming like my left hand. Like this is numb all through here. So yeah,
God bless you.
I
No,
don't know
see, for
what to
me, the
expect.
cold
If I
weather,
have
I can't do
another
it.
one and survive it, I don't know what to expect. So I'd rather not survive the next one. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Mhm.
it. Like, uh,
I think I would prefer to be cold
I
and
have,
then you
like,
can
I have,
add layers on.
what's that?
I think I'd rather be
like, I
warm
have
than too
illnesses.
cold.
Like, I have illnesses that affect my body to do with the cold.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
can't stand cold. I can be in heat. I love
Right.
heat. Like I've been over
Right.
to
Right.
Texas.
I can't.
Like
Yeah.
Rudy would sit
I'm
there with
like
his
Boomer.
AC on like full blast, and I'd be sitting there going, "Turn it off! I love the
Right.
heat." And he's like, "No, I'm burning up here." I'm like, "How can you be burning up? It's beautiful."
Right.
Well, they both affect me. If I get too hot or too cold, I hurt. I hurt anyway, but it's like a total different type of pain.
Yeah,
It's like
same,
way
is this?
worse.
same. But I would rather deal with the pain with heat than the pain with coldness. The
Well,
pain
yeah,
of
me
coldness
too.
is
I'd
way
rather have the
worse
heat
than the
any
pain
day
of
than
heat.
cold. Yeah, the pain of cold
Yeah.
is like it's a total different.
Let's go from
It hurts.
6 p.m. till 4:30 p.m. All 4 seasons on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I visited San Francisco when my brother used to live out there, Tony. We were out there for a week, and I'll tell you, man, fucking. If I had my strokes
That's
before
where
that
Amora
trip,
is.
I would have never survived that trip. I could not survive California weather.
Well,
No.
I can say this: it's like that here in Indiana. You get all 4 seasons in the same day, but in Southern California, it is not like that. I lived in the Mojave Desert, and it would get cool at night. Now they would say it was cold, but I wouldn't say it was cold because I'd come from Indiana to there, and believe me, it was not cold.
See,
I
Indiana
loved
was, as far as weather, Indiana was good for me. Winters were mild, summers were pretty mild. Like it barely got up to 100 when I was there. I was there for near 3 years, and in the summers, I think like while I was there, the hottest it got was maybe low 90s, and in the winter, the coldest it got was maybe 45 or something like that.
Well,
Like,
you was midway in Indiana, so yeah, it was
yeah, I
probably
was in
about mid-90s,
Indianapolis area. Yeah.
but it gets 99 to 100 to 105 here
yeah.
where I'm at.
Oh,
But
Oh yeah, you're further like
Rudy's
you're almost in
right.
Kentucky,
Fine.
so
yeah, I'm almost I hop, skip, and jump from Kentucky. Yeah,
yeah.
So, I
I
mean-
do remember my trip to Tennessee, going through Kentucky that summer of '03.
you go across that bridge to Kentucky or to Tennessee. Oh my God, there's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
10-degree difference.
It was hot as a motherfucker there, and hitchhiking back from Tennessee to Indiana. Oh my God, I thought I was gonna like just end up dead on the side of the road. I had to literally just like camp out in shade somewhere during
Well,
the
the difference
day
is
and
the
start
humidity.
walking at night until I got close enough to Indiana.
The humidity is what gets you here.
Crazy. Yeah. Humidity is bad here sometimes
Definitely.
too.
It's black.
Is it Delaware?
The
that's
humidity
cold?
is
People
like
get the door.
horrible.
I heard Delaware does get pretty cold in the winters.
I would say it would,
Never
seem
been
that
there.
east. All them places up there get pretty cold. Maine, Delaware.
Yeah. I know
Vermont.
through
They get a lot of
hearing
snow.
Dave talk about it. I know where the fuck does he live again? Cheesehead Country. What is that
Oh
again?
no, mystical, not the pumpkins.
What's happened? What?
Oh, the pumpkins
Green
are
Bay
still
area.
underwater.
Green Bay. Where's Green Bay again?
Oh
The
no!
pumpkins are still under the water.
Green Bay's in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. I mean, I know through seeing some of like when Cab went out there, like
Yeah.
their winters are fucking brutal up there.
They are.
They can get 10
Chicago's-
feet of fucking snow in a day.
Yeah. Well, that's nothing. You go to school in that weather too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing for
But
them.
Green Bay loves
you to
that
go to
shit,
school.
you know? I
Yeah,
hate it.
he
If
does.
there's more than 4 inches of snow on the ground here, I it's miserable for me. You know, like I have no like interest in winter activities or anything like that. Like I don't have snowmobile to have fun on or anything like that. You know, so winter is just miserable for me. And we can get some bad ones too.
Shire, my brother lives in Alaska.
I was looking at this
He
place
loves
in
it.
Alaska. There was this
He
place
loves it there.
I've seen on YouTube that it's, I think it is Alaska, where you can only go into it a certain hours of the day because of the tide. You go through a tunnel. It's where all the big ships come in to dock. Or what is it called again? But it's definitely Alaska. And it's
I
got
don't know
one
if it's
tower
Alaska, but
block
there's-
of people. One big,
What
huge
part of
tower
it?
block, and it's got post offices.
What surprises a lot of
It's got
people
one
though
big
about
one
Alaska,
big tower block,
which,
and it's got a post office in it. A
yeah,
cafe.
there's areas of Alaska where there's not always snow. I never even knew that. I thought all of the state of Alaska was all snow, you know.
So did I.
But there are
I'm
areas where
shocked.
it's not, you know, there's no tundra at all. I was not aware of that. They do a lot of logging out in Alaska. I saw this
There's when
show,
the
and
big
they barely
cruise
get a
ships
winter.
come in.
Yeah,
There's seemingly big cruise ships come into the dock. That's all it is. It's a big set of flats,
right.
like a big tower block, a dock for all the great big cruise ships, and people have to go
I
through
don't
a
know if
tunnel.
it's in Alaska that's at, or if that's Washington State.
What about it? What?
Washington.
Southern parts of Alaska, they have a, where they have a shipping lane.
It's Alaska
Yeah,
though.
most
you know what I'm
likely
talking
from
about?
Washington to Alaska.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's their that's their shipping lane, I believe, along the
Well,
west
It's a big
coast and
cruise
down
ships.
between Alaska, Washington, and all that. There's a shipping coast.
I know there's a tunnel that goes underneath the bay
Yeah,
in Washington because I've been in it. You talking
Right.
about moving on through it? I was going as fast as I could.
Uh-huh.
Just to get to the other side because I didn't like being underwater in a car.
I've never seen it.
I mean, just yeah.
The only time I've ever been in an
The most
underwater
we've got is the
tunnel.
Clyde Tunnel. The Clyde Tunnel is just 2 seconds.
Yeah. We were in Orlando when I was a kid, and they had this. You could go into this tunnel, walk through tunnel, and it's like 6-inch glass, like around or whatever, and you can see the wildlife in the ocean and shit. That's the only time I've ever been underwater in a tunnel. I don't do good in tunnels above water, but Fort
I
Pitt
might be
Tunnel,
all
I
right
would
in
love
doing
to
in
go
a small
to.
one like that, but driving in one, it was.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, it was an
I couldn't
experience.
do that. I would.
It was hard. It
I
was
don't like
hard.
elevators. Like
It
I'm not
freaked me out. I'll tell you
claustrophobic
that.
per se, but if I'm in an area where like I can't see the other end, or it's like if I feel closed in, I get yeah. I don't do bridges. Don't really bother. Well, the bridge from Kentucky to Tennessee, I didn't like that bridge. Too fucking long. Bridges don't bother me, but
Well,
tunnels.
it depends on which one. If you went on the one through Evansville here and you go across to Henderson, it is kind of long, but it's not as long as the one in Paducah. Paducah's bigger, but the river is wider there than it is in Henderson area. It just depends on how wide where they put it at, how wide the river is at that point. Because they have to keep it up so far because of flooding.
Right. There's a lot of apartments and stuff in our area. They still have registers. Like they have boiler heat. As a matter of fact, the last house my parents lived in before they moved here, that was all boiler heat. They had registers all through there. They didn't have blown heat from a furnace.
I've got a heater behind
Yeah,
me.
a lot of places still have register heat or radiator heat.
Yeah. It's my radiator.
I mean, you would never see them in a trailer.
Sherry, it says you got to connect your mic.
Because we have most of New York. Most of New York still have like old, like Victorian type style houses from like hundreds of years. A lot of the houses here are over 100 years old, and they still have the original heating systems, the boilers.
I love radiator heat
and radiators.
Radiator heat, some of the best heat you can have.
If it works right.
If I was to build a new house,
One
I've had radiator
register
heat
can
put in.
heat. One register can heat a like 10 by or a 14 by 14 area in no time at all. And
Yeah.
most rooms, standard size rooms, are 14 by 14 feet.
What kind of heat you got?
Yeah.
You
We
got
have
here?
blown heat. We have We have a furnace blown heat here in the apartment.
Gas. We have gas
Yeah.
central heating.
Yeah,
It's
everything's
basically a
gas
boiler
here.
that the gas comes through and it heats the boiler up. Yeah.
What is on my
Or they
freaking-
still have the electric heat radiators where it's just the radiator. I don't know how they do
Sherry
it.
having
How do they do
technical
the
difficulties.
radiators
It
again?
wouldn't
It's
let
a
me pull it
boiler
up.
system again, I think. Yeah. It's always gas I've had.
We had radiator heat when I was a kid, and it was the most even heat you can get. Is
Yeah.
radiator heat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
it
not,
does.
and it's cheaper, but now right now I got gas,
Right.
and it stays warm in here. We seldom have to turn the furnace on.
Wait, you have central
Yeah.
air in a trailer, Beth?
I have central air and heat in my apartment. She probably does. She don't have the air though.
Huh. I never heard of central air in a trailer.
Our air conditioning went out. Your air went out, Beth? Or did you get air conditioning, Beth?
These
I'm not in
used
the.
to have
Oh,
air,
who am I
air
thinking of?
ducts.
I must be
And the-
thinking of somebody else. I'm
Yes.
sorry, Beth.
She's not in
No.
She's in a module
I'm
home.
thinking of Tam's. Your twin. I'm thinking of Tam's place. Oh yeah, that's right. I get you guys
Okay,
confused. I'm
Sparkle,
sorry.
yeah. Calm down. I'll put this dog out before she barks.
We don't have the AC, but we still have the heat. Oh, okay. Oh, so you got one of those units you got a hybrid unit. It's for heat and AC.
All right, let's call it central
Okay.
heat and air.
All right.
That's what I
Well, a
have.
lot
here.
of people they have furnaces, but then they have a separate central air unit just for AC. You know, the big units outside.
Well, I got that, the big
But-
unit outside, but it runs through my furnace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how all that works. I've never dealt with central air before.
It runs through your furnace. Mine does anyway. Every place I've had it does.
Yeah.
Now you can set it up separate if you want
We're
to,
stolen. It's technically static.
I know. Shire.
Good one, Shire. The Freon for the AC is out. Oh yeah, that's right. You're the one that was telling us about that. And it would cost more. It would cost more for the conversion part than it would to just buy a new unit, right? That was your dilemma, right? Yeah, you got to buy a whole new unit because it'll cost more to buy the conversion to adapt to the new Freon they have now, because you can't put the new Freon through an old system, and you need.
I got it. They put a new unit on my. They give me a new unit.
It's cheaper just to buy a new unit.
And that may be why they changed mine out, because they put a new unit on mine.
Yeah,
It didn't lower the bill any,
Yeah.
but they still put one on.
There's a certain code of Freon that they discovered was toxic or something. I don't know. And if you
Right.
have a leak, it could kill you or cause cancer, some bullshit. So they took it off the market, outlawed that type of Freon, and started putting the new type of Freon in the new units. Even some of the old window units, you shouldn't be using, but people still do. But when it comes to the central air units, yeah, they won't let you use that anymore. Not much they can do about the window units that still have that Freon. but most people don't use their window units for more than a couple months a year anyway.
I'm going to drop people get my mic. I'm
The
going to
old
drop
unit,
down Luna. Thank
the
you
old
for
unit
letting
I
me
have, I
on.
wouldn't be surprised if that Freon
Yeah,
is the old stuff.
you're welcome, Drew. You take care, Drew.
Oh, are you leaving?
It was nice to see you again, Bim.
Hey, it's good to
hope I
see you too, Drew.
see you
Well, it's about like
again.
it's in the middle of the night for her.
Right. What are you, 6 hours ahead? 7 hours ahead? Something like that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
now 1:30, so I'm going to settle it. I just want
Oh, yeah.
Luna, and I will be joining you more
When do you
often,
go
I
live
hope,
again?
sis.
Oh,
When do you go live again,
I'm
Drew?
glad I was
Thank you
able
for
to catch you. Hang out for a bit.
I'll be live again. What day is this?
When we're all asleep.
No sure. Right,
This
bye,
is Friday,
guys.
so
All
bye.
right, Drew. You
Probably,
take
Take
care.
care.
I think we'll be
Much
live in
love. Keep it real.
the Ghost Squad. But I'll let you know. Bye, guys. Bye.
All right. Well, it's
I'm
just down
probably
those
gonna hop
chickens.
off here in a little bit and check out the situation on D Live for a little bit, and then probably go lay down and watch some more Fall Guy for a while.
I don't know if let's see.
Wait, actually, hang on. I can check out the D Live sits without leaving for a minute. Let's see. Excuse me.
You're
All right.
excused.
What's going on D Live? Let's see if anybody's on here. Sam's usually streaming around this time too. Sam and Cab 7, of course. Cab's always streaming.
I've been
Well,
saying
yeah,
this.
if you want to check out, I still have the replay of Shelly and Cassie's visit here from last Saturday. It's on my D Live if you want to check it out.
Oh, really? Did they come to see you?
Yeah, last Saturday.
Oh, well, cool.
They're out on a long road trip, and they came through my area and stopped in and had pizza. We did a live stream together, and that's on my replays on my D Live.
Well, I'll do that. I'll check them out. I'll check that out here after, this evening,
Yeah.
sometime tonight. I was looking to see if Misty went live yet, but she hasn't.
I haven't seen Mystic go live in a while. I keep missing hers. She always streams like
You talking about
either
Christina?
when I'm busy with Mystic Angel Christina you're talking about, right?
No, I was talking about Misty.
Oh,
Did I say
Misty. I thought you
mystical?
said Mystic.
No, Misty's going live sometime in a little
Misty.
while.
Okay.
I didn't know she was going live tonight, and I set mine. And oh well. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll be done when I'm done.
Well, she's only been gone, what, about 30 minutes? I mean, it takes a while to cook fish, right?
Right, it does. So, did they how was her daughter with you? Was she glad to see you?
Oh, she was a gem.
Was she?
I mean, she's really touchy-feely, grabby,
Right,
which is part of her condition. She wants to grab
Right.
everybody and stuff like that. But yeah, she was well behaved. She was, for the most part, very calm and just enjoyed being here. And she got excited when Cab came on the panel.
oh,
But yeah, she was very good. They were
I
here
just
for
didn't know
about
if it
3
would.
hours.
I didn't know if it'd be different for her because she wasn't on the, you know what I mean, in person.
Oh
than
no!
to be
See,
on
that's the
the
thing.
screen.
Is like like she can't. People with her condition, they don't know the difference between one type of character and another. It's just they have one character. That's who they are. That's how they express. She's the same. You
Oh,
know.
I know that. That's not what I meant. I meant you. Like I worked with
Oh, you mean if she
handicapped
would have
people like that.
acted?
If she
Yeah,
would
yeah. Being here
see
in
you as the
person.
same
The only thing that was different was she realized she could actually reach out and touch me
and
to make
touch you,
sure
yeah.
we are like she kind of like wow I can touch him like she was excited like
I
he's
think that
more than
was
just
yeah.
an image now. That kind
That's
of
what I meant. I mean, it's
yeah.
like, how did she handle that? Because it's different for them. For them to understand
She
the
actually
difference.
handled it very well. She did.
That's good.
And another thing is like they don't really get starstruck. Kind of things like
Right.
they see somebody they know, and stuff like that. It's like
It's not really starstruck to them. It's like they just
yeah,
like you.
It's like
You're like one of their friends. They just
yeah,
like you as
I
a
don't know how to
person.
explain it, but anyway,
They accept you in their life. Because I know working with them, it's like they have this thing about they either like you and accept you or they don't.
well,
And if they
this
don't,
isn't
you know it.
autism. This isn't autism, though.
Well, I don't mean it doesn't
something
matter.
different.
Any handicapped person is like that. They like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't.
Because
There's no in between.
There's individuals I know who have children or who have autism that they do have. When it comes to autism, they can create a different persona, a different type.
Right, they can, but
whereas
it's
with
still-
her, with the angel, I can't remember the exact name of the condition. It's
yeah, I don't remember the name
angel
of it either, but I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, they are who they are. They get excitable,
Even
they
with
realize-
autism, any of them, they accept you and like you, or they don't. There's no in between for them. There's no like,
Right. Hey Sherry,
I may like you today and not tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's just there's no in between.
I know some people that do kind of like they will.
Poor Sherry, she's having such problems.
They will be like it's like one day you're okay with them, next day you're not okay with them. I do know people like that suffer from certain types of autism and stuff like that. And that's what makes
Nightshire.
it different. They
Sorry,
can
baby.
distinguish whether or not
Hey.
something you said or did is gonna be accepted by them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have that
Nightshire.
capability of saying, well, you know what, I don't like you anymore because you did or said this.
And I wish you luck with your dad. I'm sorry, Boomer. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
That's all good.
He's leaving. It's in case they have to take his dad to the hospital.
Yeah, have a good night, Shire. Well, good morning, whatever it is. He's in the UK, right? Too, right?
Yeah, it's early morning for him, so he's probably going to get a little
it's morning
shut-eye.
for them too. And she's back.
His-
Playing peekaboo with us.
His dad's stomach is bleeding, and
Yeah.
they're waiting, making him wait to see the doctor.
Yeah, I read that.
That's crazy.
And, I've got to shoot this.
All right, can you hear us, Sherry? Can we?
Is it bleeding ulcers? Is that
I don't know.
Hello, can you hear
suffer
me?
from that too, and they don't
Yeah, we can hear you.
do anything with mine. So I just have to suffer with it. I'm sorry I talked over you there, Sherry. Welcome back.
To answer your question, Boomer, I don't think they know what it is. I think they just know he's
That's
bleeding
all right.
in his stomach.
They did an ultrasound, I assume,
It's
is
fine.
how they discovered the bleeding in
I
the
don't know.
stomach.
Yeah, Sherry, we hear you just fine. Finally.
because that's what they had to do to me. I was like 17 or 18 when they discovered my first bleeding ulcer. They did an ultrasound and noticed stomach bleeding out. So then, after many fucking different kinds of tests, they realized I had bleeding ulcers. So I don't know. A stomach bleed. That's all I said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he said.
Well, if it's bleeding out, that's even more serious.
Sounds
Like
painful.
if he has a tear in the stomach lining or something and it's bleeding out, that is pretty serious. They ought to jump on that. Any kind of internal bleeding.
You think they would, but apparently they're not.
But if it's contained within the stomach, most likely it's bleeding ulcers or whatever.
He's not happy about it, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't be happy about it either.
Yeah. Right.
Sherry, you think it's fixed now?
How far away are you from your Wi-Fi unit, your converter? Is that the problem? Is that how you lose connection, or?
Yeah, you, Sherry. We're talking to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm like my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi unit is probably literally about 3, not even 3. Yeah.
Do you have this is what I end up doing with my computer. I connected Ethernet cable to it. So I'm on Ethernet now. And that seemed to have fixed a lot of stuff with signal issues.
It will. If you run it direct like my computers run direct, I don't have to because I got Wi-Fi on
Ethernet. Yeah.
But I run the Ethernet cable to it, and I don't have any interruptions that way.
That's why I was asking, because if you're if your unit's close enough to your computer, if you connect Ethernet,
it'll probably run a lot better.
It'll run a lot, but like you.
The only problem is I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that because I'm not technical savvy. I'm not.
Well, we can walk you through it. I mean,
I could show you what an Ethernet cable is. Oh, I thought I had one here.
As you go to the store and tell them you need an Ethernet cable.
It's a brand new laptop, and all it keeps coming up saying about it kept coming up saying something about files and stuff, and saying that there could be something that's watching through your. Keeps coming up saying about my internet may be watching through your webcam, and like all this weird stuff keeps coming up. And I'm thinking, well, how the hell?
Oh,
and then it keeps coming up saying you need to clean your files and that. But every time I try to clean it, it's telling me I've got to pay.
That's a simple fix. Go into you have Windows what's it called? Windows
11
protection thing or whatever.
Windows Defender.
Run your Windows what the fuck's it called again?
Hang on, I'll tell you what it's called. Mine's got it.
Why is it not on my Windows Defender?
I just said that.
Yeah,
run your Windows Defender and
Windows
do a full
Defender.
scan.
Where would that be?
On your taskbar.
It's your virus scan.
On your taskbar, there's a little white shield or green shield or whatever. It's a little shield emblem. It's either directly on your taskbar or you have to click the little up arrow to bring up your hidden files or your hidden buttons. It should be in one of those, but look for the little shield thing. It's also in your start menu too. I've got look under Windows
support,
Defender.
Support.
Click on that and run a full check.
Okay. Also, Sherry,
and
I don't know what you talked to your man on,
but he's done that. That's where, like, when I came out of your chat thing, it's because shut me down, and it was scanning my computer, but it's still saying the same thing.
Somebody's trying to hack your computer.
Run the Windows Defender, and then after that's done, it'll prompt you to fix any issues.
A
Just click
little
on
white,
fix.
tiny little see-through box thing over here, and when it says no notifications, then the other side you got like what looks like a window with
Then go into your
cross in
settings
it.
and turn off your webcam on there until you need to use it again. Of course, you're using it right now, but I mean,
Yeah, what
technically you wouldn't have to.
it's telling you is there's another device out there trying to gain access to your webcam, right? Basically, right? Somebody's trying to access your webcam.
What else?
Is that? But
I
anyway,
think that's what she said it's saying.
this is what an Ethernet cable looks like. It's kind of like a standard phone cord, but a little bit bigger. One end you plug in to you plug it into the back of your unit on your converter, and you plug the other end into where the Ethernet thing is on your computer, and that gives you a much better signal for your internet if you have one long enough. I've got 2 or 3 different lengths of stuff, but if your box is close enough,
Excel.
but yeah, like Mary said, you might want to go into your settings and disable your webcam
Until you want to use it.
Until you need to use it.
Or if
still do the Windows Defender thing.
If you're using a certain site to talk to your man in Texas, it could be that somebody on that site is trying to get into your webcam.
That could
You
be
may need to turn it off.
Right.
Exit out of it and only go into it whenever you need to. But remember to exit back out of it. Because, like, I've used TeamViewer before on here. It's where I let somebody do something on my computer, but I watched it.
Speaks to me, and I don't go onto any special site.
You don't go to, how do you just use Messenger or something to talk to him? Face to face, I mean.
Yeah, just on Facebook and Messenger. That's the only way I speak to him.
Well, then it's not that. So I don't know. Then I was, I know it's crazy. People can hack into crap.
Did you ever use another device?
They keep saying your OneDrive is out of space. How can your OneDrive be out of space? What does that mean? It says that I'm out of space, but I've just put a little disk thing in there to give it more storage, and it's still saying that it's out of space.
Oh, you need to do a
smart scan complete. It says it there. Smart scan complete. View the results. Let me.
So what you want to do?
What it says.
If storage area is the problem,
still hear me. It says
most likely. Now, what may be happening? Most likely, you got a lot of temporary files and stuff that you haven't cleared. That's taking up a lot of your storage area. 3 things you must do periodically. 1, go into your Google.
No, I don't know how to do that.
That's
what I'm saying. I don't know how to do it. I've tried to delete things and it don't do it.
Right. Well, I'll explain to you how you do it. All right. To clear your search history, you go, when you open up Google at the home page on Google, there's those 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. And you click on that, and it goes down, and you'll see history. Put your pointer over that history. It'll open up another window.
I'm on Microsoft. I think it's called Microsoft it's Microsoft Edge or something that it's got it on the
Oh,
laptop.
you're
It's
using
not under
Microsoft
Google.
Edge.
Oh,
So
you're
the
You
using
can do it there
Edge.
too. You can do it
Microsoft
there too.
Edge thing, which I don't normally
It-
use, so I don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
I use Edge.
Not that I'm using it. What's on. That's what's on my laptop. That was what's on my laptop,
Right.
and that's what I'm linked
So
to. There isn't like my Google thing's not on there, which is what I
that
do normally use.
it.
And it just
So
says
what you're
clear the
saying is,
tracking cookies. There's 42 Microsoft tracking cookies. Apparently, it says it to clear it. Junk files,
well,
4.49 gigabytes.
every once in a while you might want to clear your cookies, but keeping your cookies allows you to be able to access other places you visited before easier. So you don't want to keep your cookies cleared unless it starts becoming a problem.
And
Because
then
what
you only want
cookies
to take out
do
certain ones.
is whenever you go to a site, all right, if you've cleared those cookies, it just takes longer for that site to recognize you've been there and do what you want to do on it. But
Right,
when you do a
it's so
history clear, you want to
confusing to
clear
me because I don't do computers. Like
download
when you're saying that to
history.
me, that's like foreign language to me. Like I'm just like, what?
All right, so
Run a
the three
data breach
things,
check.
yeah, the three things you want to do, all right, to keep your computers running smooth. Three things you need to do periodically. One, make sure your history, download history and search history, clear those periodically. Two, go into your start menu, go to
Right.
your Windows administrative files,
So
look
if
for
I click onto the history,
defrag.
which is what I've done the other,
All right, but look
it's
for
got files in
defrag.
there,
Run
but it doesn't give me.
I'm just trying to help to, I'm just trying to explain what you can do to keep keep that stuff from happening, lagging and all that. In your Microsoft administrative tools, there's two things: defrag and disk cleanup. Those two you need to keep up on periodically because that's where your disk cleanup area. That's where you got temporary files everywhere you've been, everything you've downloaded, everywhere you've gone. What they do is they have a temporary file of everything on that. What you want to do is clear those temporary files because they're useless. They're just there in the background.
Right, yeah, no, I understand that.
So
it's finding it.
when you do,
Boomer, that's what I'm saying. Like it
yeah,
comes
that's
up telling me what I need to clean, and I've gone into the history search.
All right,
yeah,
all right. Here,
and there's loads of things showing on it. Every time I click on it and
screen
go,
share here real quick. Let me see
it's
if I
not
can
letting
screen
me.
share.
It's
I'll
telling
show
me
you
I
exactly.
have to pay.
Hang on. Yeah, whatever. I know. Share screen. All right.
hang on. Can you see this?
Window.
Sherry? Can y'all see this?
All right. Just.
Yeah.
You can see it. All right. I got this is I use the same one you use. There's three dots right here. Right next door to the B here. Go to them three dots.
Yeah.
Where you drop down here and you go to what is it, Boomer, you said to go to?
Which just what
I don't know what you're
click and then you
going at right now.
go down
Are
to
you doing the
history.
history thing?
You've got downloads.
Yeah, you want to go to history.
But every time I hit it,
okay. I guess.
Every time,
see, I don't use the edge.
Yeah,
so
I'm on
that's
history.
why I'm showing her. Here's your settings.
No, I don't normally. That's why I'm saying I don't normally use it. I've normally got the Google.
Well, this is Microsoft
Right,
Edge.
so I've
I'm
hit
on.
the three dots. I've gone in. I've clicked on history.
Right. What's it say now?
There should be an option to clear history. And then when you click on that clear history or delete, whatever it says, a window pops up with a bunch of boxes.
Right.
Check make sure the check marks are only in your download history, um, and fuck, I forget what the other one's called. Hang on, let me go
Right, it's
to
got browse history.
yes, browsing history and download history.
It's
Make
got
sure those
browse
two
history,
boxes are checked.
download history, cookies and other site data. It's
Right,
got, yeah, that's got a tick on it. Yeah, that's got 2 ticks on it
right.
All right,
on
well, you
both
don't
of
want to
them.
do the cookies. You want to do the browser history.
So what do I do now then?
You go to your browsers,
Yeah,
like
no,
you go
it's
to
on. That's what I'm saying. It's on. I've got ticks. I've got ticks. I've got ticks on my browsing history and on my download history, not on anything else.
Okay, then at the bottom of that, it should say delete.
It says clear now, but when that's all it says, it's either
Okay,
clear
clear
now
now.
or
Right.
cancel.
And do you
So
have it
when I
selected
press
for
it,
all time?
it's the last 24 hours at the minute.
Okay, you want all time. There should be a box at the top. You should check that box for your whole history time.
Right, hang on. All time. So click on all time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Click on all time and then click clear. And it should take anywhere
Then click
from
now.
2 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on how much shit is
Yeah,
on.
clear now.
Yep, clear now. Let it run through. And then when it
Right, now what it's saying is tracking preparation. Website use. It's not come up with that, Boomer. Now it's come up with basic, balanced, and strict.
that's on your Microsoft Edge area.
Yeah,
Oh, I've never countered that.
and then it says clear browser
Right.
data. This
Yeah,
includes
clear browser
history,
data.
passwords, cookies, and more. Right, so clear what, and then it says choose what to clear. So I do that.
Right.
So click on the clear now because that's what I'm trying to do.
Yep. And this is only the first step, mind you. This is going to help you with your computer running a little bit better because all that information is going to be gone. So this is the first step. Once you've completed that, then you want to go to your start menu and do the defrag and temporary file thing. Disk cleanup is what it's called on here. But once that's finished,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not doing anything. Even though I've pressed that, I've gone on to what you said and I've clicked it and I've pressed the clear thing again. It's took me back to
right.
the basic, balanced, or strict bit. It's not doing
Oh,
anything.
well, then
It's not
get out of
taking anything
that
off.
one. Get out of that one then. Because you said that's your Edge, right? And you don't use Edge. All right, so get out of that. And do you have a Google quick button? Do you have a quick button to get to your Google app? Your Google
What is it you use to get to your internet? Do you use for internet?
Go
Surfing.
into it again.
So try clearing your Google history then, if that's what you generally use. Because you have Google set for your default, right?
And I'm clicking on that.
I use Bing for default,
and I'm
but
going in, and then I'm
I do have
doing
Google.
what you said. Right, now it's showing. Now it's showing that there ain't anything there. It's now showing me that there isn't
so
anything
you haven't,
in the.
there's no Google history. So you haven't been using Google for your stuff if there's no history in Google.
There's not. Right, I click on history and it's saying there's no history.
All right. Okay, so then get out of that. Get back out of all that on the Google and all that. So the next step now, after you've backed out all that and left that, go to your
Deep
start
breath.
menu. Click on your start menu and
I'm not
scroll
on.
down.
Literally, I've gone into my Microsoft Edge thing, like you're saying, and it's now deleted the
Right.
files. It's deleted the browser
Right.
data, and it's deleted the other thing.
Yeah. Well, if that's not working, just back out of it then. Just back out of all of that. And once you back out of that, go to your start menu and scroll down.
Yeah, no, it has worked for that. It's if it's cleared that.
Right.
It doesn't show
All
that.
right. So have you backed out of all that?
No, it doesn't show that there's anything in that now either. Now I'm just like back on,
Right.
like onto
Okay.
you guys. I'm not in any
All
of
right.
it now.
Okay. Now down on your taskbar, click your start menu, the little Windows icon to get to your start menu. And then scroll down to Windows Administrative Tools. Then left click on that.
Yeah.
It'll drop down another list. The third one down will be Defragment and Optimize Device. You want to click on that. And then another window will pop up. And it'll highlight your Windows C drive. And it'll give you a date of when it was last done. And then it says current status.
Yeah,
It
I'm
should be
I'm in the
highlighted in
Windows
blue.
and I'm in administrator.
And once you see that, underneath that, click where it says Optimize. And once you click Optimize, it's going to run the defrag program, and you can close that window, and it'll still run in the
Optimize.
background. It'll when the window pops up, it should show you the status.
It's not got that on there. It's just got department service, computer management. This
She's got to
cleanup,
go into her settings probably.
event viewer,
She brings
local
up her-
security poly data source.
After you clicked Optimize,
It doesn't have
what did it show?
anything about like
There should be a Windows C on there.
a C drive or anything.
Right. It doesn't show that highlighted in blue. All right, step 3 then. If it's not showing you that
It's not
on
working.
there, just close out that
Right.
window. Then the third step,
It's
you want to
going
go
in.
back into your Windows Administrative Tools again.
No, not wait.
Open that up, and then scroll down to Disk Cleanup.
I'm gonna need to go to entire screen,
And-
and yeah.
And on the Disk Cleanup list, you can check you can check everything if you want to.
Share.
Your
Right, so it should come up, and then I'll show you what I
trash
mean.
bin and everything.
Yeah, have you emptied your trash can
So-
out? That helped.
When you click Disk Cleanup and that little window pops up, you can check whatever boxes, but the main ones you want to make sure that are checked are temporary internet files and temporary files. Those are the two main ones. You can check them all if you want, and recycle bin and all that. but the two main ones are your temporary files. You gotta make sure those are checked.
Sherry?
Matter of fact, the only one I don't check on mine
Trying
is
to
thumbnails.
share.
Why have I got two
But
of you here?
so once you've got that window open where it says disk cleanup for Windows C, and you've got all the
Trying to
boxes
share
checked,
my screen, so because
There.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but anything
There
about
you are. It's up
laptops.
there.
did she freeze up again? Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?
Well, no, she
Okay, so
wasn't.
what are you
She
looking at
didn't.
now? What's on your screen right now? Did you click on the disk cleanup?
Welcome back, Mystical. We're schooling. Our Boomer is schooling her, not me.
Another question I forgot to ask. Are you running Windows 10 or Windows 11?
If it's 11, that's what your problem is.
I mean, it's all basically the same. There's slight differences, but for this occasion, it should be the same.
I don't like 11.
But yeah, I don't either.
I stayed with 10. It keeps asking me if I want to switch though, but I don't.
Are you at that point? You're still screen sharing, by the way.
Who is?
Somebody is.
She is.
Oh, she is.
She's trying to show
We're
you
not
because she
seeing
didn't
them.
know she was going to whatever she needed to
Oh,
go
okay.
to.
So she.
But I think it's froze her out.
Yeah, it froze her up when she tried to do that because she's trying to do too much with their computer at once. She has to go
At the
through
bottom,
this in order to be able to do that stuff.
at the bottom down there, she's got quite a bit open. It looked like anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried. I tried, but she probably got more issues than I'm aware of.
I feel for her.
So I don't know.
Well,
Anyway, I
she's
think I'm
across the pond, so it's
jump
hard to.
off here and
All right, and Misty's fixing to go
jump off
live here in
here.
about
Better get some
10
rest.
minutes, I think. Well, she may be live now. I don't know.
All right. Well, thanks for having me. Sorry I couldn't help more.
It's
Get
all
her
right.
straightened out, but
I'm glad you come up, Boomer. It's good to see you.
Much-
Good to
much
talk to you
love.
again.
Keep it real.
I will go watch that. It's on yours, right? Well, crap. I was going to ask you, Boomer. I know you can still hear me. I was going to ask you if that's on yours or if it's on Cab's. So that way I know who I'm going to. Misty Mountain, 1967. She just went live, like just now. So I'm going to call it night and all of us can go over there. Matter of fact, go over there and rate her. On yours? Okay, thanks, Boomer. Tell her I sent y'all over there. Let me drop her link real quick. Let me go get her. Let me see here. Well, all right, let's see. drop her down here. I'm gonna share her link, and you guys can. There it is. You guys can go over there and tell her I sent you. Thank y'all for being here. I know it started out paranormal, but we get sidetracked, so you know. It is what it is. We talk a little paranormal, we talk a little other stuff. And then we talk a little bit more, and then we talk some more stuff. So, you know, that's how it is. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Jim, thank you for being here. Mystic, you too, Mystical. Boomer, thank you for being here. All of you. Beth, you too. Thanks for being here. Sherry's trying to come back up. We'll see what. Thanks, Drew, for being here. All of you. Anybody that's come here tonight, thank you for being here if you're still here. Or even if you're not here, I still thank you anyway. Sherry, Boomer jumped off. Did you get it? Did you get it situated? You're froze up, I guess. Or can you move or something so I can see if you move on here or not? Nope, not a bit. I know you can hear me. I was just fixing to end and go over to Misty's because Misty just went live. So we're going to have to figure out how to get your thing fixed. See if we can talk to somebody who's more technical than we are. I tell you who can help you through it is Techno. He's pretty good with computers, I'll give you that. But Boomer is too, though. I can't say he's not, but I think Techno works on them or something, or has. Anyway, I know you can still hear me. I'm still talking to you, and I know you dropped out. But anyway, good night, everybody, and I'll see you over at Misty's. Take care. Thanks for being here. Thanks everybody who was on panel with me too.